Jimmy for Rip It Up TV here, and I'm joined by Michael and Chris from Yves, Klein Blue. Guys, thanks very much for your time.
Hello, how you doing?
Thank you for having us, Jimmy.
Oh, no worries. And you guys are currently on tour around the country. How's it all been going?
Very well. We played Melbourne last night to a sold-out corner show. It was really cool. It's a great venue. Everyone's nice and close and packed in. And
Charles said, and so like 6,000 people
bound and gagged
climbed on the stage, and then nothing got stolen, and we weren't banned from the corner forever,
which is good.
And then
Bit of crowd surfing.
I got really drunk, and I haven't showered yet.
Oh, really? I can't tell, so yeah.
It's good, mate. Yeah, have a good riff. Really
Okay.
get in there.
Now I can tell.
All right. Chris, you want to come up?
No, I'm good.
He definitely has not showered today.
I know. Sit down. Sorry.
But you guys must be having fun going around the country.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible. It's late nights, early mornings, and
Regular beatings.
service station food.
You ever seen A Streetcar Named Desire?
I have not, no.
Well, Chris is Brando-esque, let's just say. Violent drunk.
I noticed that you're playing with just about every single band in Australia on the tour as well. Many of whom, or some of whom, are from Brisbane. Mm-hmm. Now, you guys are obviously from Brisbane, and it seems like there's about 100 cool bands that are Brisbane at the moment. Like, do you think there's some sort of a sleeping giant syndrome going on there at the moment?
Well, it's interesting. At the moment, they're trying to close venues at 3. They're trying to close pubs and clubs at 3. At the moment, there's a lockout. I'm not sure whether there's one here in Adelaide, but 3 o'clock you can't go into anymore. You can't leave a venue and come back in. Yeah. But now they're actually trying to ban them at 3 o'clock, and I think that's just it's just stupid, and it's going to be terrible for for what is a really good music scene in Australia. And you're right. There's lots of really cool bands going around at the moment, coming from Brisbane, all have their unique style and really talented. But yeah, I don't know. I think there was a protest the other day. Fucking not happen.
I think that I don't know what's happening in Adelaide. I mean, the federalism is just full of just like inefficiency and like weird bureaucratic crap. But like the tote closing down and all that kind of stuff all that kind of stuff. Like cities on one hand like tote like their creative, like their cultural sort of like landmarks. They really like. Be like, oh, Brisbane's great, Melbourne's great. We've got lots of artists and like musicians coming out of here. And then on the other hand, they like just totally kneecap everything.
Liquor licensings and rules and regulations. And
the thing is, that's total bullshit. The people that are making problems really are not the people who are going to, not the skinny little indie kids who just want to like smoke rollies and watch some band like play Fender Telecasters. Probably a little bit too loudly and too much treble, and maybe like drink I don't know, some kind of, just drink a cheap beer, smoke a rollie, watch a band, try and hook up.
In that order?
They're not the people that are like going out and like I don't know, like drinking 10 vodka Red Bulls and like I don't know, doing drugs and getting into fights and shit. Like it's the culture that live music breeds. At least everything that I've seen is a very like, I don't know. It's not aggressive and it's not dangerous, and these laws are just targeting the wrong things, and it's not solving anything. It's just
it's just it's just going to hurt. It will hurt the cultural, the arts industry. Yeah. At the moment in Brisbane, there's not enough places to play for bands.
No.
Considering we're the third largest city in Australia. You've got maybe 5 venues that people, majority of people will know about and look up to go to a gig. Yeah. And a lot of the biggest problem is that because the venues don't make money because liquor licensing's so strict and because they just can't afford to, you can't do a turnover with music. And, if Brisbane wants to be a cultural city, if it wants to have that nightlife that attracts people to come and live there, to, the entertainment districts and everything like that, we've got like, a couple of clubs, one shitty casino and 5 venues. I mean, it's just stupid. So anyway, but yes, to answer your original question, there's a lot of great bands in Brisbane.
There's lots of great bands in Brisbane, and let's hope that like doesn't all get shut down.
And you have yellow shoes.
And you have great shoes.
So would you say it's a regressive society we're living in then, culturally anyway?
Total like nanny state, stupid. Like if you make something really hard to get, people are just gonna like if you make something really impossible or expensive to get, then whenever someone gets it, they're gonna have no idea how to act with said thing. You know, they're gonna. So if a carton of UDLs is like $80, then if someone gets a carton of UDLs, they're gonna drink like 10 in 2 hours.
What
and
it could do, though,
puke everywhere. You know, like you can't teach people to be responsible by simply denying, like taking away their ability to be responsible for something. You've got to like say, here it is, be responsible with it.
Would you say a more bottom-up approach is more applicable in this situation?
I think bottoms up is the approach that we all need to take.
To all liquor.
Liquor, yeah, I don't know. I just think.
Look, I mean, it might be cool. It might be it might encourage a more underground scene. I mean, it hasn't gone through yet, so who knows whether it'll stop. But I say no. But we don't get a vote anyway, so it doesn't really matter.